Hey yo, we're back. I hope you had a happy new year. It's early in the morning, so forgive me, I'm still like in super chill mode. Today we have Divinyls, and this song is Elsie, and it's live. This was requested several times, and there's a trend, when something gets requested so many times, and then we see it, it's always really good. So thank you for your persistence on that. I looked up the Wikipedia on the band. The singer is Chrissy Amphlett, or I think that's how you say it, or is it Amplet? You'll let me know. Guitarist is Mark McKintay. McIntay, it's one of those. Let me know on that one also. Many people considered Chrissy to be the female Angus Young. That's an interesting comparison. We know that Angus Young, from Akadeka, ACDC, we know he's awesome, so that's cool. And of course, she was born in Australia. I believe that the guitarist Mark McKintay is also Australian. So Chrissy, she passed away in 2013 from breast cancer. Rest in peace. Man, Daniel Cormier, he's a former UFC light heavyweight and heavyweight champion. Really great guy. And he said something that stood out to me, is appreciate them while they're here. And he was talking about all the greats in combat sports, from those with like the most vulgar of personalities to the most samurai like, is just appreciate them while they're here, because eventually there won't be that fun back and forth controversy to watch. There won't be that fighter that you hope wins or loses, So it's like, it's about the moment, it's about the whole picture, So I agree with that. Let me see here. The song meaning. Sorry, I had to write this down. I went over the Wikipedia because there's a lot of great information on there. I went over the lyrics and read about the song, and it looks like it's about a woman who it looks like from a very young age all the way into who knows, 50s, 60s, 70s. That basically her life has been really bad. She hasn't been shown like affection or had like a great friendships or anything like that. And I think she's also a prostitute and a drug addict. And so one of the fans had said on one of the sites I was reading that this woman in the story that this song is about was a woman that lived in Chrissy's like apartment building or like condo building area somewhere, something like that. And that's where the song came from. So that's a very sad tale. And yeah, the song again is called Elsie. That's the name of the woman. It must be. So that's about all the information I have, and I'm ready to go. So let's go.
She never had an education. She uses like best provocation, standing on ledges, clinging to the edges. The world's a hard place to land on. She has this one-way conversation, trying to avoid a confrontation. Memories of the kind that she brought lightly behind. Never let a chance from that beginning. Life can be lonely. Life can be very sad. Life can be simple. We should never let. Life can be lonely. Life can be very sad. Life can be simple. We should never let.
Man, yeah, this is intense. They had made the female Angus Young comparison. I kind of get that vibe. I think with the plaid and just her movement. I don't. It's like almost like a performance art feeling a little bit. I don't know, or she just moves in that fashion. Like that's her style of rock and roll. Her voice sounds great. It's those are very unique vocals. It's like the type of vocals you would use when you're telling a story like this, you know. I like it. She's like, I don't know, for some reason, like Wednesday Addams popped in my head when I saw her at first. But yeah, this sounds great. The storyline is easy to follow. I like this, man. Hang on, I gotta see that again. That was really rough. It reminded me of that movie Princess Bride. Have y'all seen that? I think it was from like the mid to late '80s. And there's an older woman when Princess Buttercup is having like that dream or nightmare, and this older woman's going like boo, boo, like in her face and throwing bread at her and stuff. I don't know if y'all remember that, but this is powerful. Yeah, her stage presence is really that's very like artistic or theatrical, and it seems like she's channeling the Elsie, that woman. You know, it's like she's like going through life, and now like in that older phase, just like jaded, bitter, like drug addict, prostitute. Like they're like never shown love. Like there's like that's like their mentality. You know what I mean? So I think for a lot of us, we can try to understand it, but we don't really understand it. You know, but I feel like she's explaining that well. But yeah, let me rewind this. I want to see that part again. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like The Exorcist or something. That's intense, man. Hang on. Man, yeah, that was crazy. Though her movement, like I felt that's what she was doing, was like, being that woman, like channeling that energy. That was pretty dark. It was very rock and roll. I think I read that this album was rock and roll, and then later on they started to explore more with pop. But this song, it was like not just rock and roll or hard rock, but there was like a punk rock element to it. You know what I mean? Like she had a I don't know, like I want to use the word like viciousness, I guess, that I would associate with punk rock. Like there's like an extra something out there. I don't know, like angst almost or something. But that was really good. And I read also, I was looking over their song list to see if I could find something I knew, and that song, I Touch Myself, was on there. And so I looked it up on YouTube and I saw the thumbnail for it and I clicked play for a few seconds and I know that song. I think that was a really famous song because I remember like it would come on the radio in the car or something, and I'd be like riding with my mom or my friend's mom, or you know what I mean, like my aunt or something like that, and you're just like, oh no, like turn that off, you know what I mean? Um, but I remember seeing it too when I was like younger on MTV or something like that, and like when you're a young man and like that comes on, you're like, let's go. But that's funny. I didn't know that they did that song. Hopefully, I do. I want to see it live now, and I'm definitely interested in this band. Um, it's a different sound. It's a different type of rock music, that I'm just not familiar with. She's definitely a star. The guitarist, Mark McKintay, is also, sounded really good on that track. But yeah, if y'all know any more from them that are great, let me know, and I'll see y'all on the next one.